Hello, good morning. My name is Sasidu Gishan Pereira. My student ID 2249434446. I am studying Bachelor of Data Science at Deakin University. Welcome to my mini project presentation. In this task, I develop basic web-based student representation system using combination of HTML, PHP, MySQL, and XAMPP. The system collects student data via HTML form and SQL stored in the MySQL database through a PHP backend. XAMPP is used as a local development environment to host both Apache Web Server and MySQL database server. I put a HTML form and PHP form in the student form like that. Insert student PHP and student form HTML. These are my backend files. And XAMPP control panel is like that. I put a start button for the Apache and MySQL. These two files form the core of the application. One handles front-end input and other handles the back-end logic, database interactions. So now look at my database. Before testing the form, let's take a look at the database. I created a MySQL database named schooldb using php like that. And inside it, a table called student. This table contains columns such as student ID, first name, last name, date of birth, level year, enrollment date, class ID, and parent ID. I entered some data into my data table, so like that. These are I earlier entered. So I will try another one for show you. These are my. So I will try 22435546. My student ID, first name, Priya, last name, Purba, 10 to 2024. The two enrollment date I will put 10th 2025. Class ID, I will get a randomly number for that. 6 like that. Parent ID, I will again get a randomly number like that. Then I will put the insert button. Student record added successfully. Now I fill all required field correctly and submit form again. This time, the system should expect and the data insert into the database. Now look at my database backend. Then I will refresh that one. Now look at, you can see the Pereira Krish 2004 3 level year Burpa like that. This is my what I entered earlier. As expressed, we now see a success message confirming that the student record was added successfully. This confirms that the data followed from the front end and the back end into the database. Now look at my HTML backend file. When it goes to, this is my HTML backend file. That input type text name first name required BR. Let's verify data was stored correctly by checking the student table PHP my admin. The newly submitted student details are now stored in the table, confirming successful round trip from the user input to database storage. Now look at my PHP backend. Oops, sorry. That my PHP backend. I got if show you something. This is the student form HTML file. Sorry, this is my PHP backend file. Now let's look at the backend. This is an insert student PHP file. It first connects to MySQL database using MySQL objects. Then it captures all input field using post array. That's simple. If empty student ID, if empty first name, if all fields are correctly filled, the query run and the user sees success message. Otherwise, the error message is returned. This logic keeps the system safe and responsive. So I didn't miss something to say about my HTML file. Uh, when this required attribute ensure the field is not left blank on the client side before submission. When it to the input type text name first name required. So my final uh, closing summary is through this mini project, I learned how front-end and back-end component work together in full-stack web application. I gained practical experience in setting up and using XAMPP, building a structured MySQL database, and writing server-side logic in PHP. The project helped solidify my understanding the form validation, database connectivity, and basic QRUD operations. Thank you very much.